scotch and water.
Water.
If you're going to continue to be grumpy, I would suggest that you go back to the hotel.
You'd be grumpy, too, if people had spat in your face at the reception.
Oh, isn't that just a bit exaggerated, Gabrielle?
Oh, exaggerated? Well, Tina was awful to me, considering she's been so sweet and innocent lately. And then Delilah, well, she's out to destroy me.
Accumulating power is a tricky business. You gotta roll with the punches, learn to ignore people like Delilah.
Well, it's a little difficult to ignore someone when they're shoving a lawsuit down your throat. You were the one who suggested I should mend my fences.
So you failed. It's a temporary setback. I'm sure you'll come up with a way to have her drop the suit. Now, would you just relax, huh? Come on. Here.
That Leo Cromwell is quite a bird, isn't he?
Typical archaeologist.
What a shock it was to find out that he and Viki had had an affair many years ago and produced a daughter. I never would have thought in a million years that she'd get mixed up with someone so totally different from herself.
Yeah, one of life's unfathomable secrets.
Yes. You and Leo seem to share quite a few secrets.
What are you talking about?
The way I see it, you're conspiring against Viki. But why? And I don't know. What do you have to gain from it?
How long is it supposed to take to make a bed and change some bath towels?
Take it easy, Max. This isn't the Holden Towers. They're not as efficient.
Right. Yeah, would your kid order a drink? Just give me some coffee, huh?
Same here.
So,
I know that it's tough having to move in here, but you don't have to take it out on the staff. It's not their fault that you lost your hotel.
yeah, I know.
Well, maybe the problem is sharing a suite with me. Do you have second thoughts about that?
Don't you ever even think that. I have second thoughts about Steve.
Well, that's understandable. You were pretty nasty to him at the reception.
Well, thanks a lot.
Well, it's true.
Okay, you're right, Steve's right, I'm wrong. As a matter of fact, I pulled about the same stunt he did once.
You did?
Yeah, I wanted to buy a ranch in Buenos Aires so bad I sold my soul to a devil, too. Oh, well, I guess it runs in the Holden blood.
Well, I think it's something in each one of us. We latch on to an idea that we think is going to make us happy forever, and we lose sight of the one thing that can really guarantee our happiness.
Family.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I blew it. Steve gave me a chance to be a real brother, and I just kicked him in the face.
Well, I bet my bottom dollar that he hasn't asked anyone else to be his best man.
Well, if he has, too bad for the guy that accepted, because the next wedding in Landview is going to be a Holden family affair.
Fireworks? That was supposed to be a special surprise for Tina. Candy promised me that the sky would light up as soon as Tina cut the wedding cake. Brenda, no, wait!
If you use that vivid imagination at the hotel, we'll have to add 100 rooms by the year's end.
Hello. I didn't hear the two of you come in. How was the reception?
It was all right. I suppose while we were playing, you were working hard as usual?
Not without some joy of my own. I was able to uncover the information you wanted.
Oh, Fraser, you are a gem as usual. Why don't you just put it down on the table there?
Okay.
What was that all about?
What?
A little smile. You and Fraser are always sharing secret smiles.
The woman has been working since 8 o'clock this morning. I'm just showing my appreciation.
It wasn't that kind of smile. What else do I have to do to prove my loyalty to you?
I do not doubt your loyalty.
I wish I could say the same for yours.
You are the CEO at the Llanfair Grand Hotel. I think that says something about my feelings for you.
The way, you and Fraser are having an affair, that says something, too.
I have told you we are not having
I know
an
what
affair.
you've told me, but the way you look at it also tells me there's a lot more to your relationship.
Why don't we forget about Fraser and concentrate on our relationship?
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, no dice. As long as you're sleeping with that floozy, I insist on keeping our partnership purely business.
Really? Well, then perhaps we should have no partnership at all. Oh, Mike! Get the kids out of the house!
All right, take it easy. Don't sound so loud, my ears are ringing. Take it easy. Don't move. I'm okay.
Okay.
Get him up to the Give me a hand, boss. Delilah, call an ambulance right away.
Oh, great.
Let me get him up. Help me, Rafe. All right.
Oh, my God.
Easy. Help me move him.
Are you going to be okay?
Brenda, can you hear me? Brenda, it's Larry. Can you hear me?
Larry.
Okay, take it easy. Can you breathe now? All right. Can you feel this? You feel this?
Yes.
Okay. All right, where's the pain, Brenda?
My stomach.
All right, I've got something in my bag might help. It's out in the car. Renee, would you mind?
Oh, certainly.
Brenda, can you tell us what happened?
The cake.
What about the cake?
I cut the cake. And it exploded.
Oh, my God.
And Steve was protecting
Take it
me.
easy. Take it easy. The ambulance is on his way.
Steve.
He's unconscious, Brenda.
Steve.
He's unconscious.
Where's he?
I'll take care of him.
Where is he?
Come here. Stay with him. I'm gonna take a look.
Shouldn't we get her out of here?
No, leave her alone. Just don't move her. I want to get some blankets for her.
Okay.
Will you please do it? Brenda, just take it easy. You'll be fine. You're gonna be fine.
Take care of Steve.
Steve.
Are you serious?
Yeah. It's not just a brotherly thing to do. It makes good business sense. I mean, why have Steve and I been at each other's throats all of our lives? I'll tell you why. Because we're completely different. You put us together, we'll be unstoppable.
Well, I'd say with your daring and his caution, your imagination and his ability to put your ideas to work, I'd say that's an unbeatable combination.
Yeah, I would too. You know the great thing about being partners? Steve would be his own man. Plus, he's got a lot better credit rating than I do right at the moment, so he could probably get the money from the bank for the rich.
And to think I thought you were a changed man.
Well, I gotta keep a little bit of the rascal in me. That's part of my charm. Who knows, we might take over this place, run Gabrielle and that cutthroat pirate right out of business.
Well, everyone always has said that motivation is the key to success.
Hmm.
I can't think of a better motivation for the Holden brothers.
Ah, Holden Brothers Incorporated. Now, that would be the name of a company. If I can just get Steve to come over here and give me a chance.
Mr. Holden, the manager asked me to tell you that your suite is ready.
Great, thank you. But listen, I need to take care of some business first, so if you could bring me a phone, please.
Sure.
Thank you.
Are you going to call the owner of the Waterside Inn right now?
Nope, that can wait, but calling Steve can't. I'm gonna see if I can get him to agree to come over here, accept my apology, and listen to my offer. And then you just watch. This could be a day of new beginnings.
Oh, I like new beginnings.
Oh, I like you. Put lipstick on me again.
Sorry.
Hi. Thanks. Listen, I think we're gonna see those menus after all.
Okay. 4.
Hello, this is Renee speaking.
Hi, Renee. Hi, this is Max Holden. I figured that the reception was still going full swing, so I was hoping you wouldn't mind looking to see if Steve was around. I'd like to talk to him.
Oh, Max, Asa has been trying to reach you.
Asa? What's he decided to buy into WVLE?
No. No, Max, I have some awful news.
What's wrong?
There's been a terrible explosion here.
Explosion?
Yes, a bomb or something went off, and I'm afraid that Brenda and Steve were injured.
Oh, my God, how bad are they?
I don't know. It's hard to say.
It's Renee. I'll be right over there, okay?
No, darling. Look, I hear the ambulance now. Why don't you meet Larry at the hospital?
Yeah, okay. Well, thanks. Thanks, Renee.
Rafe, I think this is Brenda's purse.
Oh, thanks, Renee. Listen, I want everybody to clear out of here. The bomb squad's on the way. There's no telling if there's another bomb in this place till they check it out. Listen, Delilah, I want you to get Wanda, go over to Ace's, and take care of the kids, all right?
Okay.
And do me a favor, leave this to one of the cops outside. It's Brenda's pocket.
Oh, my God.
We heard the explosion. What happened?
Was anybody hurt here?
Yeah, Steve, Brenda, the kid that was parking the cars outside. They were the only ones in here when the bomb went off.
The bomb?
Yeah, it was hitting the wedding cake. When Brenda cut into it, she tripped the wire.
Was she badly hurt?
She's still alive, but Steve, he didn't make it.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, it was my fault. Oh, if I hadn't let her stay, Steve would be alive right now.
What's she talking about?
Some woman that came to our door a couple of days ago and said she was a friend of Lee's from Nevada. Mari Lynn believed the story that she told about her pimp trying to kill her or something, and she took her in.
Oh, if only you had met her before today, and then you could have told me. Oh, she's the one who did this.
Mari Lynn, that's a pretty serious accusation.
Listen, Rafe, as soon as this woman met Renee, she took off, but she left her handbag, and we looked inside and we found wire and plastic explosives. We were gonna call you right away, and we heard the explosion. Rafe, listen, you were telling me about Ursula Blackwell being in Landview. Maybe this is her.
Rafe, it wasn't anybody who'd ever worked for me.
When did she show up?
Day before Thanksgiving.
Wade tried to warn me about her, but I felt sorry for her. Oh, God, why did I let her stay? What?
Mari Lynn, were you hurt too?
No, Casey, we were in the Carriage House.
I was talking to Mr. Holden about the fireworks when it happened.
What fireworks?
Candy promised the fireworks for the wedding.
Who's Candy?
That's what the woman who stayed with us called herself.
She's a nice lady. She's a friend of mine. I can't figure out what happened with the fireworks.
What did Candy tell you about the fireworks?
Well, it was a special surprise. I'm not really supposed to talk about it.
Yeah, you can tell me about it.
I don't know.
For crying out loud, Casey, someone died here today.
You didn't like her. Now you're trying to blame this terrible thing on her, but it's not true. She was a good person. She promised me no one would get hurt.
Casey, just tell Rafe exactly what Candy told you, okay?
We'll talk about it in the study, okay? Listen, can you get the wire and the plastics from the Carriage House? Maybe the bomb squad can match them up with anything that they can find here, all right?
Sure.
Come on.
Renee, come on, darling. I'm gonna walk you back to the carriage.
Asa, are you sure there are no other bodies in here?
I'm positive, Wanda. Why don't you and Delilah go back to my house with the kids?
No, I have to go to find Gilbert.
When was the last time you saw Gilbert?
When I declined his offer in marriage because he wanted me to move out of Llanfair.
Gilbert popped the question?
Yes, he did, but I couldn't leave my friends and my family and everything. And he said that he was going to move anyway, whether I went with him or not. But he wouldn't do that. I mean, he wouldn't just go away without saying goodbye.
I'm sure he's at his apartment.
No, I called there. I called every place.
Viki used to say he used to sleep in the potting shed. Maybe he's hiding out there.
Yeah, let's go check.
Right. Okay, Wanda.
Excuse me, yes.
Paul, look, we got to get a hold of Viki, tell her what happened, make sure she knows the kids are okay? Renee spoke to Viki before she went out with a new daughter. Maybe Renee can tell us.
All right. Rafe, what Casey had to say?
Enough to convince me that that bomb was set to go off when the cake was first cut. It was meant to kill Tina.
So why didn't Asa and Renee use this plane for their honeymoon?
He said he wanted to take a company plane because he's got business to take care of when he's in Europe.
Oh, poor Viki. Everybody's just running off and leaving her all alone.
Honey, come on, Bo's gonna be there for her.
But I should be there for her. I mean, to give her the same kind of help she gave me when I found CJ.
Now, come on, CJ was just a tiny infant when you found him. Christine is a full-grown lady.
Which makes it even more difficult. What if Christine doesn't want to accept her as her mother?
I don't think she's gonna have a problem with that because when Viki introduced her, she seemed pretty pleased about it. Not only that, but there's no way that Viki would want us to postpone our honeymoon. You know that?
I guess you're right about that.
I know I'm right. Husbands are always right.
Oh, and now you wait here just a minute. This is supposed to be a 50-50 deal here.
Well, it is. As long as we promise to love each other forever, we are not gonna have any problems at all, right?
Forgive me. I didn't intend to push you into that corner.
You have a habit of doing that, don't you?
Don't you understand why?
Testing the limits of your newfound power, I
It's
suppose.
plain and simple jealousy. I know it's not a very attractive trait, but I can't help myself. The emotions I feel for you are new to me.
I am not the first man you have been involved with.
No, you're not, but you're the first one that I've totally committed myself to. And I want the same commitment from you. I want you all to myself.
Who was in your bed last night, And the night before? You have more claim on me than anyone, including my wife.
Except Frasier.
Why are you so obsessed with Fraser? You wanted revenge on Max. I made that happen. You wanted to become somebody in this town that would have to be reckoned with. I am making that happen.
Yes, why? Is it because it's more convenient to have me out of your life? That way, if I'm busy with the hotel, I won't be able to hear bits and pieces of information you don't wish to share with me. Like the fact that you orchestrated Viki discovering her daughter, the way Leo Cromwell played a major part in that revelation, and the way you were desperate to find Victor Lord's time capsule in the bottom of the Holden Towers. You risked so many people's lives to get to your goal.
Look, if I want you out of my life, I will just simply say to you that it is over between us, okay? We have a relationship that is very important to me, very special. One that I have never shared with any other woman.
Why won't you trust me the way you trust Fraser?
My relationship with Fraser is totally different from ours. She is an employee of several years' standing. When I needed help, she was the logical person to turn to. If you had been there, I would have turned to you.
But I'm here now, and I can help you now if you will only confide in me.
I will. When I'm ready. And when I do, you will understand why I have had to be so cautious. Now, in the meantime, you concentrate on the hotel. I will concentrate on my business. And right now, why don't we concentrate on more intimate matters?
Excuse me for interrupting, but something you should know about.
What is it, Fraser?
There was an explosion at Llanfair. There weren't a lot of details available.
Oh, my God, Viki Buchanan, is she all right?
Well, apparently she wasn't there, but several people were injured and one killed. Mr. Holden.
Max! Oh, my God!
We can make a call for information.
No!
Presto! How convenient. All the comforts of home. Da, da, dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Da, 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 da. What have we under here? Da, 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 da. No, too big. What have we under here? Oh. No, you're too small, but you are just right. Yeah. Patrick used to sit in this chair. Feel his presence. Room is filled with his presence because he spent many of his last days here. But why did you have to die, Patrick? Why did our baby have to die? Because of Tina Roberts, that's why. And my mission is to avenge your death so that your souls can rest in peace. Why didn't I understand before that this is the place I should have come to begin with? No wonder that bomb didn't work. I didn't have any karma in the carriage house. It was too filled with doubts and suspicions. Oh, Ursula. Shame on you. Shame on you for wasting all that time and energy building a bomb that had no hope of meeting its target because it didn't have the guiding light of Patrick's inspiration. I'm sorry. I'll make up for my mistake. here in the peace and tranquility of Stonecrest, inhabited with Patrick's spirit, I'll find the inspiration to plan the perfect murder.
All right, let's get our oxygen started. Watch pulse and respiration. We got our charts down here yet? Thank you. Nurse, get that blood up to the lab stack.
I'm thirsty.
All right, take it easy, Brenda. We'll get you a drink of water as soon as we can. We're going to run some other tests first. You don't talk. Just take it easy and relax.
What's wrong with...
There's some internal injuries, and we're going to take some pictures, and we'll find out what's wrong. Dr. Willow's standing by in OR.
You'll be all right.
I'm talking about you, Brenda.
How bad is he?
Brenda, come on.
Where is he?
He's in the emergency. We brought him in the other ambulance.
I want to see him.
See if an X-ray can take him right now.
I want to see him.
You can't see him, Brenda. You got to think about your own injuries.
How bad is he?
Brenda, not now.
Will you take care of him?
Yeah, I'll do whatever I can.
Doctor.
Okay, fine. Let's take a picture. Come on.
Larry.
You hang in there tough, kiddo.
Larry,
Yeah.
I want you to tell Steve that I love him and I'm going to get better for him. You tell him? Promise me?
Yeah, sure. Come on.
Pauline said she probably has to have surgery.
Yeah, what are you doing here?
I came looking for Gilbert. I thought maybe if he got hurt in the bombing there, that maybe he got
All
himself
right,
here
I'll
for
tell you
some
what. I'll check
some
with
help.
admissions. If I hear from him, I'll let you know.
Is Brenda going to be
Yeah, she'll be fine. We're going to try and pinpoint the source of bleeding and get it fixed. I think she'll be all right physically. Emotionally, I don't know. I couldn't tell her about Steve.
Oh, Larry.
I didn't want to upset her any more than she was.
All right. You made the right choice. Sweetheart, I'm going to look in the bus terminals and everything, and I'll check in with you later.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I want to talk to Captain Garrison, please.
Larry!
Never mind.
What the hell happened to Steve? Where is he? I want to see him.
Renee said something about an explosion.
Yeah, there was the cake exploded. There was a bomb in it, apparently, and Brenda went to cut a piece.
Oh, my God, did it blow up in her face?
Well, it would have, except Steve, he must have sensed something was wrong because he threw himself in front of her.
Well, they're not hurt bad, right? They're all right?
Well, Brenda's in surgery now.
Was she going to make it?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, where's Steve?
Look, Max, he took the full brunt of the explosion.
Is he in surgery? Is that where he is, Larry? Is he in surgery right now?
Max, I'm sorry. He didn't make it. He's dead.
What?
He was killed instantly. I'm sorry.
No, Larry, he's not dead. No, you can do something to save him, Larry.
I can't do it.
Larry, you can't. You gotta help him. He was spent months in a coma. Larry he came back. Don't give up on him, Larry. Please,
There's
don't give.
nothing, Max.
You
I
can
can't do anything. I'm sorry.
Max, hey, it was over before anyone knew what was happening.
Who did this to him? Who did it?
Rafe thinks it was Ursula Blackwell. He thinks that bomb was meant for Tina.
Where is she? I'm gonna kill her with my bare hands.
No, the police are looking for her. Max, that kind of talk is not going to solve anything. Okay? It's not going to bring Steve back.
He's right, honey. Bo's right.
No! That lunatic should be in jail, not out, and she's out. My brother's dead. Sweetest, nicest. Oh, God. Where were you when Steve needed you?
Let him cry. Okay? Those tears are all that he has now to help erase the pain that he's feeling.
Based on Gabrielle's reaction, I strongly suggest, Michael, that you reconsider your relationship with her.
Why?
The woman is obviously unstable, unable to control her emotions, and she might...
Frazier, she has a son by Max, and she was married to Stephen. You're being rather insensitive.
Gabrielle has never stopped loving Max. And if he is the brother that survived the explosion, you might find your business as well as your personal life in jeopardy.
No, I am certain that Max has cut Gabrielle out of his life forever.
The one who needs to know it is Gabrielle.
Well, I'm sure that she does, and that's why her revenge didn't taste as sweet as she thought it would. Frazier, Gabrielle will soon know that I will make her happier than Max Holden could ever dream of. She's gonna stand by me, okay? I'm gonna take a walk. I got things to think about. Don't wait up. I might be late.
All right. Good night. Another long day ends shortly before 10 o'clock. Negotiations for the Japanese merger were completed. A January 5th date for the opening of the hotel in Italy was set, and he received invitations from 1 king, 1 queen, and 2 prime ministers to receptions. It's no wonder the man brims with confidence. Lately, however, Michael's belief that he can master any situation has grown to such proportions. It's clouded his objectivity, especially about Gabrielle. Unless I can find a way to reason with him, she'll prove to be his downfall.
This tape is here for a purpose, Asa. It's to keep everybody out of here.
Did your bomb squad find another bomb, did they?
No, but there's no telling how much structural damage has been done. The ceiling might collapse.
It won't. I went upstairs and checked it out myself.
I'd feel a whole lot better if you just go back to your place.
As soon as Renee comes down. Now, what other information you have about this maniac who set this bomb?
Mari Lynn and Wade identified a photo of Ursula. We found some minute fragments of plastic and wire, and we're going to try and match them up with the plastic and wires that Mari Lynn found at the Carriage House.
Well, what else are your boys doing?
We put out a statewide APB. I think she's still in town here, Asa. I spoke to the psychiatrist at Mountain View, and he believes that if her goal is to kill Tina, that she's not going to stop until she succeeds.
Oh, that man is very reassuring.
We're going to find her, Asa.
You'd better, Rafe. Or I swear I'll go after myself.
Now, you just relax, all right? And I'll check with you before you leave in the morning, okay?
Good night, Rafe. Thank you.
Okay, Renee, take care. I got to get back to the station. I'm going to check on the lab work.
Renee, how do we protect our family and friends from this kind of madness?
I don't know, darling.
Renee, you know, about the honeymoon tomorrow.
Oh, please, don't say anything. Of course, we'll postpone it.
Did you get in touch with Viki?
No. No, apparently she's gone for a ride with Christine.
Oh, I just pray to God she doesn't hear what happened on the radio.
Oh, my God, I hope not. No, I left messages that the children are fine and that she shouldn't come to Llanfair.
Well, I'm going to tell the cop on duty just in case.
Darling, what are we going to tell Clint?
Well, as soon as I get home, I'm going to call him up in Syria, have him hop in the next plane. Come on, let's get out of here.
Just think, Asa. If that bomb had exploded when Cord and Tina first cut that cake.
Please, don't think about it. It's almost too awful to contemplate. Just thank the good Lord for sparing us.
And treasure every day we have together.
Oh, man. Let's go.
Max, you want to use my office?
No.
Ever any of the children hurt?
No, just Brenda and the guy who parked the car and Steve.
So, did you somehow know?
I don't know. Apparently, he called Brenda's name, and then he threw himself between her and the table just before the bomb went off. Max, from what Rafe could put together from Casey's story, Steve must have seen the wires in the cake, or he figured out that these fireworks weren't the 4th of July kind. Anyway, it was over in a matter of seconds, you know. 2, maybe 4 at the most.
And his first impulse was to protect Brenda.
Max, he saved her life.
It's the only girl that ever believed in it.
Oh, Max, thank God you're all right. I was told Mr. Holden was killed, and I was so terrified it was you.
Get the hell away from me!
No, I didn't mean I wanted Steve. Max, you're Al's father. I naturally was worried about you.
You were only worried about yourself.
You were worried that I might be killed off and ruin your joy in taking over our hotel. You want to destroy me and Steve. Well, you got your wish, lady. I hope you choke on it.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. How long was I asleep?
I don't know.
Oh, why didn't you wake me up, girl?
Why? There's nowhere to go to, and besides, I was having fun.
Doing what?
Watching you sleep.
Oh.
You know, the first time that you and I got married, I used to wake up extra early just so I could watch you sleep.
You know, I didn't understand that then, and I sure as hell don't understand it now.
I don't know what you don't understand. You're beautiful. You are all mine, and I'm going to enjoy every single moment of my happiness.
Well, me too.
So, what were you dreaming?
No, you first.
I wasn't dreaming.
No, I know. Well, what were you thinking about?
I was thinking about a bunch of stuff I probably shouldn't even tell you about.
Oh, yeah, like how much money you're going to spend on all these clothes and jewelry and everything, and all those boots made of fine Spanish leather on our honeymoon?
Sarah.
Say what?
I was wondering if you were thinking about Sarah. I mean, after we ran into her at the airport.
Honey, I was thinking about you. And me. And us. But then again, now that you mention Sarah, I really got to thank you for giving us some time alone to talk, because I really think it helps. Well, help both of us out, especially Sarah.
Well, you know, she seemed to have changed after your little talk.
Yeah? Well, I think that was due to a big change on your part, honey. Being so unselfish, so sensitive, so caring.
And not at all jealous.
And not at all jealous.
See, I keep telling everybody that I'm much more sensible and mature, but you're the first one who ever believed me.
Well, I know, and I told you, I kind of like the idea of marrying an older woman.
Older? Wasn't I more mature? But
no, older is fine. More mature, it's the same thing.
Ouch. Cord.
What?
You really think I've changed?
Yes, ma'am. I think you have changed more than I ever believed you could. And, girl, I gotta tell you, I am so proud of you.
What would you like to drink?
Coffee.
You said you wanted to go out for a drink.
You didn't have to come, you know.
Okay, all right. Hi, 2 coffees, please.
I think I'm gonna call Rafe and see if they found Ursula.
Mari Lynn, if they find her, you will be the first one to know.
Yeah, you're right.
In the meantime, why don't you try and remember something Candy said or did that might give them a clue as to where she is? Then you can start undoing some of the damage you've done.
I've tried to think of something, but everything she told me has turned out to be a lie. And if it makes you feel any better to say, I told you so again, go ahead.
No, I don't want to hear it again. I hate hearing it. We've had this conversation 100 times a month since we first met.
Well, if you wanted a street-tough wife, then why didn't you marry what's-her-name with the short, tight
Mari
skirt?
Lynn, I don't want a street-tough wife. That's not what I'm after. What I want you to do is pay attention to the fact that the world is full of weirdos. And you can't go around picking up strangers like stray kittens without something terrible like this happening.
Oh, Mari Lynn, I heard about what happened. Oh, thank God you're all right. Nothing for me, thank you.
So, Neil, how'd you find out about this? Through the fan club hotline?
No, it was all over the news. But the cops weren't giving out the names of anyone who was hurt or much of the details. Were you actually in the house when it happened?
No, and it was my fault.
Oh, Mari Lynn, come on.
It was. The woman who made the bomb, which was intended for Tina, was staying in my house. Our house. She gave me some song and dance about being a friend of my mother's.
The bottom line here is that this woman tried to kill Tina before, and gullible Mari Lynn lets her into our house to stay a few days.
Well, did you know who she was?
No, but I certainly didn't believe that story about her knowing Mari Lynn's mother.
Well, did you call the cops and have them come down and question her?
No, Neil. My wife wouldn't allow it.
Well, so you sat back and you did nothing, is what you're saying. And the cops didn't do anything to come and find this woman and to put her away. But it's Mari Lynn's fault that she happened to build a bomb and put it in a wedding cake. Well, it just doesn't add up to me. You're obviously not responsible for what happened, Mari Lynn.
Beat it, Neil.
Wade.
No, that's enough of the fan club corner for the day.
I can take a hint.
You have a keen sense of the obvious, don't you?
I'll stop by the studio tomorrow and drop off the newsletter and see how you're doing. Take care of yourself.
Thank you.
You never learn, do you?
Why are you so angry? Because he doesn't blame me for what happened?
No. Mari Lynn, he's another stranger that you're picking up like a stray cat. You don't know any more about him than you did about Candy.
How dare you compare him to Ursula? He is a kind, caring, and trustworthy person. And he was a friend when I needed one the most. When I couldn't get any love and support from my cynical and sensitive husband.
Remember that song that Pa used to sing to us? On the wings of a snow white dove? Well, God sent that snow white dove to come and get you, Steve, take you back to Mom and Pop. Just remember, he didn't let you down. I did that. And I guess you're used to that. I mean, I've been doing it my whole life, right? I was finally learning, Steve. I realized how important you were to me and how much I wanted you to forgive me. I wanted to be your best man. Not just at the wedding, but in all of our lives. Now it's too late. Too late to say I'm sorry. It's too late to say I love you. Why didn't I tell him I loved him?
He knew you loved him.
Why didn't I tell him? Now it's too late to say anything. Except goodbye.
I want to get pregnant again.
Okay.
No, I didn't mean right now. I think I can wait till we get to Spain.
You can.
And what do you think?
I think that's a great idea, honey. But, you know, first, I think we should, I don't know, take some time to get better reacquainted ourselves, I guess.
Okay.
Just like that? Boy, you sure seem to be agreeable today.
I told you, it's the new me.
I like the new.
Oh. What are you laughing at?
You are so funny, you know that? The way you wanted to postpone everything until the police got a hold of Ursula.
Well, okay, that was the old me, jumping to conclusions and everything. But I'm so happy I didn't let her ruin our wonderful day. Because it was even better than I ever imagined. To have and to hold and to stay for.
To love and to cherish forever and ever. Girl, I am never gonna let anything come between us again. You know that?
Da, 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 with a new step every day. Oh, look at you. There's a neat little clock in the schoolroom. It stands and it points to the time with its 2 little hands. And may we, like the clock, keep our face clean and bright, and our hands ever ready to do what is right. We know what's right, don't we, Patrick, dear? Oh, look at the moon. Starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. Wish I might have the wish I wish tonight. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. A secret room? That is a wish come true. Now I can make my perfect plans. And if anyone happens to get in the way to the secret room, and there they'll